Artyom. Artyom. Come on, wake up.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yes. Yes, I forgot about that. Good idea. Good thing you were still sane enough to remember to take that. Gotta make more again. Where are we now? Good. Good. Oh my god. Is that who we hallucinated as Anna? The train. The train's passing through. People coming and going, getting on and off the trains. At this point, we don't really know if we're hallucinating, or is that really happening? Feels like it's a hallucination because of our radiation, but this is probably actually happening. Oh, things are so strange. Reminds me of Khan. I wonder how he's doing. Ah. Hey, we might be at Lenin Square Station right here. You saw that, right? Okay, Miller's done. I just gotta do my part now. Round note. Yes, I did shut the gate. What else was I supposed to do? You've been sitting down there ever since the warning came in, and I spent all that time manning the gate. Crazy shit was going down here. Traffic jams you'll never believe, crashes all over, emergency teams stuck in traffic just like everybody else. Everyone went nuts. The crowd rushing for the gate with suitcases, bags and stuff, eyes wide. I had 5 soldiers. There was no way we could have held. They started shooting into the air. The crowd rushed back. 5 people got crushed against the wall in the stampede. I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't. And I'm certainly not gonna stand being judged by you. And not by any other man, either. Farewell. See you on the other side, I guess. Somebody writing a note to this guy who was sitting here since the warning began. Apparently. Things are a little bit spooky here. Whatever deities, other species are here, could you please lend me a hand? Could you please help me find the medicine so I can save my wife? Please? I'm doing all of this just for her. Oh my gosh. Who is it? We're outside. That means we gotta make this real fast because of the radiation. And the snow is up to my waist again.
Come in 51, 53 here. We can't go through here either. It's all jammed. What do we do now? Get out the orders. Lead the way. Or stop the road if you have to. We're going to run over someone if we don't. Get the orders. Get away. Get away.
Oh wow. The war.
Blast this! Use that boat! We don't want shrapnel here! You got it! Great! Scanner! Metro entrance, 11 o'clock! Sabbath! Target the ground! Sabbath ready! Fire!
Wow.
Into the road, people!
Prince. We're seeing what happened here before, during that war. Hey! Wait! Are you trying to show me the way to go? Leaving the metro behind, I once again must trek through the surface. The Institute is not far from the metro, but I still have to cross that short span of open air quickly! quickly. That guy looks like a librarian. Or is it a dark one? The dark ones aren't that big though. It seemed like a mutant beast. Although that might be kind of rude to say of somebody who seems like they might want to be helping me. Okay, we're at least indoors now, but not good enough. I can't see. Hospital? Temporary hospital. For all the people that got blasted. This might be where they were treated. Hospital! Perfect place to find medicine.
Artyom, this is Kirill. Come in, Artyom. Over. Artyom,
Yes.
you be the enemy. Colonel's in. He had the map. Moving up to the institute. Have to hurry. He did contact me again, but Artyom.
No? This side? Oh! No elevators during emergencies. It's still snowing in here. Oh my gosh. Renegade F. I can't see it at all. Yes, it's used to treat lung disease. That sounds exactly like what we need. But even then, it doesn't treat it with 100%, what do you call it? Positive prognosis. But it's still the best thing we got. That door doesn't open on both sides. The heck? Oh! Is the electric anomaly part of this? Oh my gosh. Once again, we're seeing these things that not many people in the metro have ever seen before. Khan is kind of like our mentor in these things. But people like Miller and whatnot, I don't think they see them very often. Not as often as me. Hey! No! Are we enemies? Do we have to fight? Oh, we can't beat this. Really? I'm sorry. This shouldn't be like this. I feel like he was helping me get here. Maybe we can go. You can't come in, right? Maybe that is the way to go. Just ignore him. What? There's no electricity. Oh, the lock is on the other side.
I feel bad here.
Oh my god.
Can't get himself together.
I don't even know what to think right now. I'm freezing up. Yes, electricity.
How far from home we are, Artyom.
No! We're going home now. We're gonna go see the ocean. Oh, my lord. Oh my god, oh my god. Do you think I have time? Finally, I'm here. A journey of 1,000 miles might end in just one more step. I have to find the labs of the medicine capable to save Anna is in the building. They are the place to look in. Oh, Artyom!
It's snow and death all around, and nothing else. Stay strong, my love. I'm waiting for you.
Don't go waiting for me in the afterlife, okay? I don't... That's okay. This is okay. Oh! Ha! Ha! Ah! I'm stuck. Oh, this isn't a great time to get stuck. This way. This way. Oh. Artyom. No! No, no, no! That's fake! It's not real!
Everything's going to be alright.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why did things suddenly turn out like this? I think we run faster. Oh my freaking god. Okay, okay. Why did things suddenly turn out like this? Why is it chasing me? Shipping list. Container, contents, destination status. Anti-rads, anti-rads, anti-rads. They're going to HQ? Oh! Wait, what? Renegade F. Shipment cancelled. Oh no! What? No. Say it isn't so. Oh my god. No, 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 Artyom. There's two! It's a librarian, isn't it? But I don't think they can see. Don't cough, Artyom. They'll know where you are. The generator is on now, but what did that help us with? I mean, there's two. Okay, great, great, great! Something is on. Something is on. Something is on! What? Oh, we're going back to the same place. Ah! Ah! Oh shit! Oh! No. No. We're out of here. We're out of here.
You didn't find it, my love.
No!
It's all right. I know you tried. I'm waiting for you.
No!
You are here. So nice.
No, 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 it's gotta be here. We have to find it.
I'm sorry.
I'm not leaving without it. No, it said the shipment was cancelled, but that can't be it. Oh, storage area? Medicine storage area? Please. I can't tell. Is it? Oh my god. Oh! No! Go, 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 go! Don't look! Look forward, Artyom! Not letting go of that no matter what. Go! Oh! We're not done yet. We gotta get back to Miller. And the Aurora. We can't just die here with the medicine! Come on, Artyom! Oh, I'm scared he's gonna be too exposed too to the radiation.
Artyom, stay with me. Hold on. Son. Just a minute. You'll get better now. You found it, you did. Don't you dare die on me now. Don't even think about it. What would I tell her then, huh?
He's accepted me as a son.
No sleeping, soldier. No sleeping now. I did find you after all. Don't know how. Stay with me, Artyom.
Wake up, please.
Where's Miller? Miller!
You're alive! Alive! I thought I was all alone again. Get up, quick! He's asleep. Better leave them be when they get like this. It's just a straight to drive from now on. He tried to teach me to drive, but he just went out like this.
Went out? Wait, what do you mean went out?
Can you drive? Hooray! We're moving again!
He's not moving at all. Miller's not moving at all. No.
He found the map! Said Dad was a true hero, and that he saved us all. On the way back, we got jumped by mutants! But then he shot them all! Bam! Right between the eyes! Then we got to the river. There were these worms and deep water, so he carried me on the shoulders.
He's a father. He's my father.
I'd never get out alive alone. I'm so grateful to him. To you both. It's the moon. So beautiful. So many new things.
Miller? I swear, you better wake up once we get back to the Aurora.
And carriages too. Everything's blocked.
No, Artyom, don't sleep.
Hey, wake up! Please, don't fall asleep.
Oh no. Oh.
The sound? Give up! It's very close now! Can you hear that?
It's morning time. Kirill, I might not be able to do it. You gotta get the medicines, Anna. Ah! Oh, the snowplower! Oh, that's what they mean by a snowplower. A gigantic one. I was thinking of a little shovel.
Careful. I don't get how he's even alive. Artyom, can you hear me?
Careful, everyone. He got irradiated badly. And I couldn't even get a reading on the colonel's body. The counter goes off the scale.
He's alive?
Hold on, Artyom. We'll fix you just fine.
How could this happen?
Focus, Katya! What do we do? Tell us!
An emergency transfusion. We must give him as much blood as we can.
Transfusion it is then. Will it save him?
It will keep him alive for a little longer, as long as there's blood.
What's his blood type?
AB positive. We could give him any type. Get everyone here.
Don't go to sleep, Artyom. No, you can't go to sleep now.
Oh my god.
Well, hello there, Artyom. How about we take a walk? Staying underground grew old.
I had the hands of a little boy.
That's it, Stepan. You can't give more.
Look, he's up. Can you hear me, Artyom? Don't you dare die on us. Just don't you dare. You've got a whole life ahead of you, and kids. So fight for it. Fight!
Why did you stop? Didn't you always want to go outside? Didn't you open that airlock at the Botanical Gardens? This place is much better.
He's trying to take me to death.
This isn't your destination, Artyom. You're not there yet, not even close. It's not your station, it's just a dead end. Not your goal. Can you hear me? Give me your hand. Oh, you're burning up. Well, I hope this old man's blood will do something about that hot head of yours, eh?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, my friend. Time to get some quality blood in that body of yours, huh? With this, you'll be up in no time. Or I'll eat my own shoes, huh? Yeah.
You know, I finally feel like I belong somewhere. I am no longer an outsider. You keep us together, Artyom. You must survive for all of our sakes.
Let's go to the summit.
Hear me, Artyom. You've got a wife you need to work on making kids with. And my fiancé is still in Moscow. We still have to stir some shit up back in the metro, so don't you fucking dare die here.
Look, Artyom. Lake Baikal. Makes you believe real life is possible. Not the petty rat race we had back in the metro. I just have to say, you were right, Artyom. Right for wanting to get us out, bring us here. And I, the old fool, I was simply afraid. Afraid of life, as I see now.
Look, he's smiling. Smiling in his sleep. He even seems to say something.
It's his fever talking. He's burning up.
This world is worth giving everything up for, Artyom. You were always ready, and I was too attached to my position in the rat race. I'm sorry. Sorry for what happened to Anna. Sorry for blaming you. Had I not pumped everyone up about the occupying forces, she'd never have fallen there.
Artyom, I beg you, don't die. Stay with me, please. I don't want a life if you're not a part of it. Can you hear me? Look at me, Artyom. Look at me, please.
Yes, about Anna. You will have to look out for her, now that I can't anymore. I don't care if you go to that ocean. Just stay with her.
I'm keeping her out. She can barely stand herself, but she's ready to give all her blood to him. At least the medicine helped. It's a miracle.
I have a daughter, but I also wanted a son. A really stubborn one, just like me. Like you. I really like this place. It's so clean. I'd like to stay here forever. Could you arrange that for me? And the most important thing, my time's up, Artyom. It's your turn now. Step up, lead them. Just remember that I created the Order to save people. All people, Artyom. Don't forget that. Because I somehow did. Goodbye, Commander. Time to wake up. Come on. Rise and shine, son.
Oh.
The fever is subsiding. I think he's getting better. Now he needs some rest. You too, Anna. We've got hope now.
Anna's okay. The medicine worked then.
We found the place I saw in my dream. That hill on the shores of Baikal where Miller took me. A clean place, just like he said. Everything around is clean. We found ourselves a home. A home at the foot of a hill, overlooking a lake. A home where we could raise our children, who will be born not in the damp and dark tunnels, but under blue sky and bright sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the ranking officer, I propose a motion to entrust the duty of commanding the Order to Artyom. Unanimously approved. So, what would your orders be, sir?
I would say we all go home. But this home seems too large for just us. You know, the Colonel once told me he created the Order to save people. All of them. I say it's time we perform this duty.
Oh, wow. Suddenly, a lot's happened at the end here. The whole time, we were worried about Anna dying, but it ended with me in grave danger and Miller being the one to actually go. In exchange for saving Anna, because that's what the both of us were trying to do. Feel like I would have liked to see a little bit more of our new home. There is the ocean, but I wonder how far away we are from Moscow that we're completely unaffected by radiation. And are there other people living here? So many questions. I do know that the 4th Metro game has already been confirmed, so a sequel will happen and maybe we'll see what happens then. And when that comes around, Artyom will even be the commander of the Spartan Order too, so that's a huge change. Wow. Okay, so we're finally at the end of Metro Exodus here, and I've been collecting a lot of thoughts in my head up until this point. Now I can finally talk about it. Not that I couldn't talk about it before, but these things probably fit better at the end here. Let's start off by saying that I think this ending is nice. It's good. It ended off strong. A lot stronger than how it started too, I think. I think everything in this last Dead City, Novosibirsk section was probably my favorite part of the game. It felt like a return to 2033 and Last Light. That claustrophobic, horror-esque atmosphere, alongside the paranormal happenings, which we really didn't see that much of after we left Volga. There was that hospital and the electrical anomaly, but then in the Caspian Sea and the Taiga Valley, that wasn't really a thing anymore. I guess maybe because of the atmosphere of the place, I'm not sure, but anyway, I really do like it, and I think that atmosphere and immersion is a big strong point of all the games in the Metro franchise. That being said, overall, I'm kind of torn about this game. If it's not your first time watching me, you'll probably know that between gameplay and story, I care a lot more about the story. So even despite the bugs and the crashes, those things I could handle. And I think the gunplay and the gameplay were fine for the most part too, except for how you glide around when you walk. That part's a little bit weird, but anyway, I want to focus on talking about the story. I think the story has heart. I think you can tell that the writers, the people who made this game, they want you to fall in love with the Aurora. They want you to fall in love with the crew. There's a lot of personalities here. Duke, the hot-headed young one, Sam, the American, Stepan and Katya's love story, a lot of people, and you can usually say one or two things about them, but I think that was sort of the weak point too, because there were so many characters that none of them really got the spotlight they needed to be fleshed out beyond that one thing they're known for. Duke, Alyosha, and Demir at least had their own little section in the game, but what about people like Idiot? The only thing that we know about Idiot is pretty much that he's actually really smart in comparison to his name. Feels like the cast got a little bit too big for them to handle properly here, but even that is not one of my main concerns about the story in this game, the narrative. I think there were some really glaring issues that, well, let me say that to begin with, I don't have a disillusion that the Metro series has ever had really strong writing, because I don't think that was ever the biggest thing. Atmosphere and immersion, those were the big things Metro was really good at. 2033 and Lost Light were linear games, so they could get away with a lot more because the story was always moving forward, and if you really didn't care, you can just ignore it and shoot some guns. Exodus is a little bit different though, because it's now more open world, and with that brings some new problems. First of all, people tended to talk way too much. There were too many stretches where if you wanted to listen to someone talk to learn more about them, they would literally drone on for over 5 minutes at you. Yeah, that's the big thing too. They talk at you, not with you, because Artyom is mute, and I really don't feel it's the best way to tell a story. A lot of telling, not enough showing. And you might say, well, you're not forced to listen to it all, you can just walk away, but if I play a game for the story, I'm obviously gonna try to listen to everything, right? Oftentimes, people were droning on and on about something that could have been told in less than 5 lines. And there were also these weirdly long pauses between each line, or sometimes people would overlap each other in talking. Both of these situations were equally frustrating, and the whole concept is just it's not an engaging way to relay information. Second of all, I think it's okay if they have a lot of dialogue, if it's high quality, but to put it frankly, I think the majority of it was really middling. It feels like they had an overall skeleton of the story, but really didn't put enough thought into fleshing out the details. This has been swirling on my mind ever since I heard it, but for example, why would Gil call her own people slaves? At one point, I distinctly remember her saying, "Please don't hurt the slaves, they've just been brainwashed." Gil is someone who is fighting to free her people from slavery. Would she ever logically refer to her own people as slaves? I don't think so. And this is the one that I remember the most, but there were multiple points where characters kept saying things that just didn't make sense coming from them. Remember how Sam was saying, "Oh, I've been in Russia and speaking Russian for so long that I might have forgotten how to speak English." Yeah, I get that this makes sense in the Russian dub, but it makes no sense in the English dub and localization. So really, just not quite enough care taken into making sure that this is a really believable world. And then I feel like the third issue is how it feels like they don't really know how to tell the story via the game and not with words. This might have to do with how the Metro series is originally a book series. I know that this game is not directly adapted from any one of the novels, but inspired by 2035, I think. It's kind of related to the 2 previous problems, where it feels like there's a skeleton of a story, but they don't know how to properly portray it in a game form. Like for example, we learned from the diary that Tokarev, our weapons guy, supposedly had a crush on Anna. But I don't think it was possible to tell this within the game itself. The only way you would have known is if you read the diary. That's a pretty significant detail that could have fleshed out the guy a lot more, but instead, it got stuffed away in some text that not everyone's gonna read. All I can say is things like that are missed opportunities. Even the ending here, where Miller is basically passing on the responsibility of making sure that Anna is safe and happy to Artyom. This would have been even better if the conflict between Miller and Artyom was more strongly and clearly depicted within the game itself. They tried a little bit when Miller got mad at me for Anna getting hurt even though it wasn't my fault, but they tried harder in the diary. It really just goes back to show don't tell. Exodus is really reliant on people talking at you for you to get the story, which again I feel like is just simply not the most engaging way to do it. I feel like any one of the issues alone would already be non-insignificant, but all of them were present here, which I think really hurt the story. But that being said, I still thought there were some good parts. The portrayal of Anna and Artyom's love is so much better than it was in Last Light. Like I said before, I always look forward to seeing her in missions and around the train and whatnot, and this is good because that's why you care about her dying. That's why you're compelled to go get the medication. That's good. I did find that part enjoyable. Oh, there was one really specific thing that I didn't get to mention when it happened, but you remember that part where we first met Carol, the kid? Right before meeting him, Miller saw some footprints on the ground and he stopped talking. He suddenly waved at me, signaled me, like, hey, there's some footprints on the ground, Artyom. Let's be careful here. That was such a short little, it was like a 5-second thing, but I thought it was really enjoyable because, oh, that makes a lot of sense. We're in danger right now. Miller doesn't want to talk and no words needed to be said in that scene. But very unfortunately, they immediately ruined the effect by having Miller say, hey Artyom, go look at that pipe. I think there's something there. So, a bit of a shame. Anyway, despite all the things I'm saying about the narrative so far, I think there's still a lot of other things to love about the game. Meeting Crest for the first time and then scanning around Volga from the top point, realizing how beautiful and massive the whole area was. Wow, that was really such a sight, and Metro Exodus is probably one of the prettiest games on PC even today. It's clear they put a lot of effort into the graphics department, especially the landscapes and the environments. We got to see the cold and desolate Volga, the hot and dry Caspian Seas, the wild and dangerous Taiga Valley. These are all really interesting deviations from the tunnels that we're also used to. Whenever the 4th game comes out, I guess there's still things that we can go back to, narrative-wise. Olga and Alyosha in the Taiga Valley, Duke's fiancé back in the metro. I don't know, but no matter what they choose, I really hope that the next game, they put more effort and focus and care into tightening up the narrative. Because I really feel that this franchise could be in a completely tier of games if they could do that. This is a comparison I find myself making a lot because they're both single-player, first-person shooter games, but a Wolfenstein The New Order. If the Metro series can get to that level of storytelling, then it would be really elevating the franchise as a whole. Okay, bottom line is, I enjoyed Metro Exodus enough, but I'm left feeling kind of uneasy about what the 4th game is gonna look like, which is something I didn't really think about when I finished 2033 and Last Light. I'm still obviously gonna be paying attention to news about the upcoming game, but I will be doing so with some caution. Well, this was Metro Exodus with Welonz. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I will see you all in another place, in another time, hopefully with no radiation. Bye!